Alright, hello everybody. Probably the tractor you didn't expect to see being torn apart, considering got my other project sitting right there as well. But basically I checked the transmission oil, which I thought I did before, but apparently it was before I ran it, and I was stupid and didn't pull the drain plug out of the bottom and check to see if there's water before I ran it. Of course, when I ran it, it mixed it all up for me, and I ended up with a bunch of buckets of that. So I today ran it with kerosene in it, put 15 gallons of kerosene in it and ran it good, and really happy with the way it cleaned up. Now I got a bunch of tan kerosene. But basically the whole reason why I have it torn apart is not because of it having water in it, but because I was thinking maybe for some reason my axle was loose or something moving out, because that groove right there, I'm pretty sure was a groove from the dust seal in my axle retainer there. But I mean, my bolt on the inside looks like it's tight, so I don't know whether just, I don't know what the heck's going on. I was going to pull the bolt out and make sure my axle is in the whole way, because I don't want to be running it and have my retainer give out because my axle's working its way out or something. So I'm going to pull the retainer as well, look at it, make sure the bearing's not being ground on the inside of my retainer. Absolute mess right now. I have stuff laying everywhere and tools and parts, and I had to work on the fast hitch real quick because my fast hitch, this right side here, the leveling screw, this leveling screw was bigger than the screw itself. The screw box is like, I think, 1-inch threads, and this was 875, so this was just sliding up and down inside that screw box. So my fast hitch was being held up by clothes hangers twisted together and a V-belt. So I stole the one off the 350, and I don't know where my other bushing went, but down here in the bottom there's a bushing that goes in here. The one that was in there had a really big pin, I think probably a 3/4 pin or so, and the one on the 350 only has a 1/2-inch pin. So I made a bushing with the same 1-inch outside diameter, and then cut a hole in it just for 1/2 inch and make a bushing for this so it'll work. Mainly the reason I'm doing this because there's a plow day this weekend, and I really want to get the 450 out there and play around with it. So that's the reason why I'm really pushing and not really doing things as well as I should, because I just want to get it apart, look at it, and get it thrown back together in a pretty timely manner, because I only have about 2 days right now working after school to get this done. So yeah. And a couple other things. Another reason why I want to take it apart too is to be able to look at the inside of the transmission, just to see the overall health of the tractor on the inside. And besides right here, chip tooth. Other than that, all the gears look pretty good. Not a lot of grinding was done on these, so whoever had it did some decent gear changes on it. One thing I did want to show here too, another chip tooth right there, was the backlash in the gears. I got to do a little bit of adjusting whenever I decide to rip this apart and rebuild the transmission. But just the backlash itself between the pinion and the ring gear, I got probably, looking at it right now, I got, oh boy, I got probably at least a good 60 thousandths in there right now, backlash. And then just the backlash in the pinion itself, or no, sorry, the pinion, the bull pinions and the differential here, I got quite a bit of wear there as well. So I'll have to try and address that a little bit when I tear it apart, whenever that is. The bearing in here, inside at the end of that shaft, it seems like it's pretty good. It's nice, and I mean, it's a little loose, but it's still pretty tight yet. Other than that, everything looks pretty clean on the inside since I rinsed it out with kerosene, besides all the junk that I got on it now from pulling the top off. I thought I would be smart and save a little bit of time and pull the transmission top with the hydraulic unit on it. And that worked up until the hydraulic unit slid a little bit and made the whole thing go cattywampus, so I've been fighting for literally the last 2 hours getting the top of the transmission off instead of taking me 5 minutes like it usually does. Trying to think what else here. Went to pull the temperature gauge out of the top here, and I started unthreading it, got it unthreaded, pulled it out, and the sending cable broke right off the top of the thing here. So I'm like, well, I figured out why my temperature gauge isn't working, because it's just barely hanging on there by a few of those metal strands. So found out why my temperature gauge isn't working. So that'll be replaced when I put it back together. Other than that, I think that's about all I got for right now. I'm just going to drain this kerosene out and check my axles real quick and then throw it back together. So hoping to get this baby done by this weekend, but we shall see how that goes. I have gasket paper, got more gasket paper for it, so ready to go with that. Other than that, it runs good. Just got to get everything cleaned up here, and I didn't really want to run it and go plowing with all that bad oil in the rear end. I figured it'd be good to clean it out and then go through and put good gear oil in it. So gonna do that. So just check back here maybe sometime this weekend and see if I got a new video up. If not, the old MD and the 3 bottoms will be out this weekend instead of this. So pardon my mess, and just like I said, check back and see what I'm doing. So thanks for watching.